Hey, welcome to the Bestie Krewe podcast. I am Ty, aka the Wild African. That's cool. Leave it. I like it. The more you drink, the better I sound. Happy Cinco de Mayo. This is my cup.
Oh, is that what that cup is for?
Yes, this is my Cinco de Mayo. Empty. It's empty right now. Yeah, that was good. But and of course with Drea.
Right.
Drea. Mm-hmm. And this is the Bestie Krewe situation. I'm just gonna say this, right? Because you dragged me into this, and I didn't want to do it, but I don't want to call it a podcast ever again. I want to call it the Bestie Krewe thingy, the Bestie Krewe show.
Okay.
Two people and a fern. It doesn't matter, but I don't want to call it a podcast because I was listening. You know what? They say that if you want to be great at something, either that you study everything or you don't study anything, right? There's like these extremes.
Okay.
And I listened to a lot of podcasts this weekend, and 95% of them really suck. They're like really bad.
Yeah.
But they go viral for whatever reason. They're just not. They're not good. Like I watched this one that somebody was telling me, it's a great podcast, and I was like, it's just not good. I didn't like it, so I don't want to be. I don't want to be a podcaster.
You want to be the Bestie Krewe thingy. Okay. Well, there's three of us, and so the other one
is that Pilates.
He's not in Pilates, this time.
Yes, he is.
He actually missed his flight, missed his connection, coming from Salt Lake City. He is on tour right now. He's hard to.
It's so trauma. If trauma was at his house right now, he might be late.
Okay, well, he is at his house, so we could call him.
Do you want to call Trauma right now? Let's call Trauma. Well, let's watch this. AAL. Watch this.
Is that how he's getting to the phone?
No, watch. I bet you. Hello? I see him, but I don't hear him.
You have it on the right mode?
No, I have it on. Everything's I'm doing my thing. Yeah, I don't hear him though. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
There you go. Look.
There
you go.
is.
What's going on, Trauma?
Right.
What?
Can you hear me?
We can. Are you on your BlackBerry?
No.
What's happening?
The plane gods didn't want me to get to LA. I'm hearing a crazy echo.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not hearing. Are you on speakerphone? Because I know you don't hold the phone to your ear. I know how you are about that. You can't be on speakerphone. Oh, you do. Okay, we're gonna work through this though, because we just want to get you on the phone because you missed your flight. You are doing Pilates, and you're in where? Winnebago, Texas, whatever you are. I don't know where you are, but we're gonna get through this right now.
He's back in LA.
Oh, you're in LA.
I'm back home. I was in Montana.
You were where?
Montana.
Oh, Montana. Damn.
Yeah. He had a show in Montana, a connection in Salt Lake, which he did not make to Atlanta.
Did we do Montana on the tour, Trauma, back in the day?
Mm-mm.
I think I don't know if I've ever been to Montana. I've been almost everywhere, but Montana, I don't know.
I went to Montana with Dave.
I heard it's beautiful out there.
It's definitely beautiful, especially like out by like Bozeman.
Yeah, I've never been.
But yeah, no, we had a good time. You
had a good time. It was the Dave show?
No, this was Tiffany Haddish show.
Oh, Tiffany. Hi. Hey, Tiffany Haddish. For those of you who know, this is DJ Trauma on the call right now, a.k.a. Tyeri, a.k.a. whatever. But this man right here is on tour and outside constantly with Dave Chappelle, Tiffany Haddish, and of course doing his own thing. So he's been moving around. I mean, when's the last time you've been home? You were home when? Recently?
Yeah, he was home earlier this week.
Oh, you were home. That was the first time in a while, though. Had to be.
Because remember, he had an airport run.
Yeah, see, to the world that they were trying to clown me because I went to pick up my girl from the airport.
Yeah.
So, because there's no reason to pick up anybody from the airport anymore. It's Uber.
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing that? Especially at like Atlanta or LA. You don't have to. But I appreciate
because it feels good.
It what?
Does it feel good?
What the?
Oh, who's this guy?
Who is this guy?
Who are you?
What's happening right now?
Feels good.
It feels good. Yo.
It feels good when somebody comes to pick you up at the airport. And you don't have to get in an Uber. It's a certain amount of,
Does it feel good? Because I remember maybe a couple of months ago, I was at the airport. Ooh. You landed at the same time as me. Ooh. And I was like, Tayeri, wait for me at the airport when you go get the rental car. And you were like, I have to go and buy some sunglasses.
I guess certain people get picked up from the airport and it feels good, huh?
And what did I do? How did I meet up with you?
You Ubered, but we had a time, but that was a time thing. That wasn't I didn't want to wait for you thing.
Dre, I just want to let you know, I don't know if you know this. I'm going to break the news to you right now. You're being pushed out.
Yeah.
Systematically. They pulled you in by saying, hey, she tried to get you a bracelet, but she's pushing you out systematically. And you're sitting there just taking it.
I'm okay with it.
I don't understand what's going on. What happened to you? What happened to you?
I'm tired.
This man feels good about getting people to the airport, and now you're getting pushed out from a, you know what I mean?
I don't know who he is.
And you gave it a stamp of approval in 3 days.
It was not 3 days.
It was 3 days.
It was at least 3 months. I have a 3-month limit.
It's really weird out here these days.
It is.
I'm gonna blame it on COVID. I don't know. Blame it on somebody. But it's really strange. You're really you're being pushed out, right? Tayeri, just tell her now.
He will not.
Never
He will never use the words. See, even if it's true, he'll never admit it.
So listen, we have something coming up. We wanted to bring you on here. We actually be sitting here with us, but since you're not. And you're doing airport runs and all the things. And feeling good in LA. We have something coming up that we should talk about.
Yeah.
So you don't want to talk about it? I mean, you kind of hesitated, like you don't want to talk about it?
Oh, no. Definitely want to talk about it. Sorry, there is a crazy, weird echo thing going on.
I'll talk about it. Let me bring you in properly. Okay, everybody, this is DJ Trauma. DJ to the Stars, and he's doing his 5th annual Trauma Unit Retreat this June 4th to 9th. You got to be there, be square. Go to traumaunitretreat.com, book your room. It's in sexy Montego Bay, Jamaica.
At the S Hotel.
At the S Hotel.
Pretty good.
That was good?
That was good.
See my voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Johnson might have to give you a job.
Listen, man. Listen. I'm working on it too. I'm working on it too. I realized something. I got a little, a little zhuzh in my situation. So here's the thing. Everybody, seriously, traumaunitretreat.com. I just want to say to the fellas, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. So the last 4 years I've been going to Trauma Unit Retreat. And when I tell you,
it's a soft leg party.
There's all these beautiful women, right?
Yeah.
Mostly single, that can afford to go on a trip. And you guys still going to the club and buying bottles. I want you to make it make sense.
There were more guys there last year.
There were more guys. I'm just saying, we still need, and I'm saying this, and I don't want to say it too loud. We do need reinforcements, but fellas, you spend more on nothing. I'm telling you, and not only that, it's a great trip. It's well curated, good people. You don't go there feeling like you don't know anybody. If you go to Trauma Unit Retreat, even by yourself, by the time you leave, you're gonna have some really good friends.
Yes, it is a great time.
It's a great time.
It is a great time.
I'm appealing to fellas, cool fellas, not all of y'all. Some of y'all.
I'm bringing my husband for the first time.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why haven't you? Yeah. Why? Wendell can come. Wendell can come anywhere.
Yes,
he can come anywhere.
Keaton, are you going?
You brought other friends that didn't really work out. I'm gonna let you know.
Okay.
He should have been first before he brought the other person. I'm just gonna say it out loud.
I got it.
And since I can say it now, but I mean, I don't think Carol's coming this time, so we're good on that front.
She'll be there.
Carol's coming again.
She is.
Carol's coming.
Can we have a conversation about that, Tayeri? I need extra security this year. I will say this. Let me just say this. I was surprised, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna hesitate to say this. She actually behaved herself in Tanzania.
She did. I think
She
when she
behaved
goes
herself.
when she leaves the continent.
Oh, she wants to be able to get back in the country.
She wants to be able to get back in the country. She is smart. There is not a lot of things I give her credit for, but leaving the continent and acting like a normal person is actually one of the things that she actually.
So we're straight.
Was able to do.
You definitely don't want to get stuck in Jamaica. Not now. Mm-mm. I mean, Jamaica's. You don't want to get stuck there. You just don't want to get. Yeah. And especially with this guy doing all the things he's doing, you don't want to,
Well, it's going to be a great time. It's actually June 5th.
Oh, I get there on the 4th. That's why I said the 4th. I'm sorry. I get there one day early. I honestly, I think you should be there for a week. So figure it out because.
I'm just saying, when you go to the website, that's the dates that it's going to add.
Yeah, I add you a day on that one or something.
June 5th to the 9th. It's a good time. The S Hotel, never been, but I heard it's amazing. So I'm looking forward to it. Trauma.
It is. I think one of the things I'm really excited about this year is the give back. We're going to be building a recording setup for one of the schools out in Montego Bay. So I'm super excited about that. We're going to have Brian Michael Cox, myself, DJ Mars. I'm going to talk to the kids and, talking about pursuing your dreams and music, or even just being dope at music in school, how fulfilling that is.
I like it. And then y'all, like, honestly, truly, like...
We're donating two computers. 2 computers? Yeah, and recording equipment.
Nice.
And software.
Nice. I like it. I love it. I like it a lot. So I'm going this year. I don't want to wear anything but a loincloth this time. I want to, I put on a little bit of weight, but I still want to wear a loincloth and like maybe some like flip flops or, some old school, some like regular flip flops, cheap ones. I just want to chill this year. I mean, do what I got to do, have a good time. But Montego Bay, I need a vacation. I don't know about y'all. I need a vacation.
So your vacation desires to do that in a loincloth? That's what you want to do?
Yes, because it's kind of like whatever. It's like, it's like whatever. You don't have to worry what you want. You don't have to buy any clothes. I just want to go and be there and then come back.
Okay. All right.
I need a vacation. I haven't been anywhere.
Since Africa?
Since 10. Is that real?
It's May. I don't think that's right. I feel like you've been somewhere.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, maybe not.
Okay, Trauma, listen. TraumaRetreat.com.
Yes.
I was going to say, also,
if you want to drop something in that GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah, the GoFundMe.
Appreciate it. We're about 50% of our goal. So
nice. And what's the goal?
10,000.
Okay, we can get 10,000. So everybody right now listening right now, go to the GoFundMe. What's the GoFundMe page? Because I don't have that. We're gonna put it up. We're gonna put it in the link. Go to the GoFundMe.
You can go to the Trauma Unit Retreat page, and it's on there as well.
Okay, by the time this is over, we're gonna get $5,000 from everybody. We have enough people to do $5,000 for a good cause. Come on, this should be easy. Carol, how much are you doing? I'm putting you on the spot right now. Come on, give me a number. Give me any number right now. Come on, just throw a number. Come on. Shout out to all of the Deltas in the building. That big line that just passed. There's like 1,000 of y'all on that line. The graduate line, it was 1,000 of y'all.
How do you know Carol already hasn't contributed?
Because she hasn't yet. So, Carol, can I get a number for you, please? Now you want to be quiet?
50. She said
you
50.
got money. Hello? Oh, she's being quiet. Okay.
Yeah.
Carol doesn't want to say anything. She's low key with it. Now she's quiet. Now she's not like, you can't even hear her. This is not, what's happening to you? It might be that tranquilizer dart I used on you when you came in here.
Okay, so.
Speaking of the Silverbacks versus 100 people. Boom, 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 boom. What are you gonna say, Joe? Sorry.
No, I was. Yeah. No, I was just saying that we definitely want everybody to go to DJ Trauma Unit Retreat.
No, that's not
DJ.
it. No, come on.
I've already paid. I've already signed up. Over. I don't need to know the information.
It's TraumaUnitRetreat.com.
There you go, TraumaUnitRetreat.com, and donate to the GoFundMe, which I've already done as well.
And you might have a good time, and you might meet somebody, and you might get pregnant.
Yeah, I just don't get pregnant by anybody in a loincloth, and you're good.
You're definitely not getting pregnant by me. Okay. I'm done. I already told y'all. I got 2. I'm done.
That was Taye's April Fool's joke to me. He called me and told me that he got somebody pregnant.
I shouldn't even play like that.
No, you shouldn't.
I really shouldn't.
I forgot it was April 1st. It was just, it was too much.
You know, my conversation, like when I, not to say I do, and I'm a virgin anyway, so.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if I'm interact with anybody, I always say, listen, I know what your intention is, but one, I'm not a Christian. I know that's important to a lot of people. Two, I'm not a monogamous. And three, I don't want to have any children.
Okay. And how does that pan out for you? Who do you meet? I mean, you have limited yourself to a certain...
Let me tell you something. Let me tell all you fellas.
Well, you have to
honesty
be okay.
Honesty is the best policy.
So the Christian thing.
Honesty is the best policy. If if the OGs would have really just been transparent about honesty.
No monogamy.
And it's not that, everybody thinks no monogamy means you want to have a whole bunch of people. It's not that. You just don't want to.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying the person knows that they're not going to be the only one.
You're not the only person we're talking to. I'm talking to everybody outside. So,
I just want clarity.
Yeah, just
because I saw your post yesterday.
Which one?
That side pieces have an uncanny talent, superpower, called
the ability to listen.
The ability to listen.
So I've been on both sides of the spectrum.
You've been the side piece?
I've been a side piece. Happily a side piece.
Okay.
I didn't know at first when I was a side piece, but then after I found out, I was like, I'm cool with this being a side piece.
Okay, well, you have at some point being the side piece, you know that if you're going to take that role, that you have to understand that there's a position that you play. And part of that is, well, I can't speak for the National Side Piece Society. Okay. However, I have heard that, and I've been married for 17 years now, right? And I would only hope that if Wendell had a side piece, that she was nothing like me.
Break that down.
Because...
First of all, Wendell...
Don't even listen.
Fall for it.
She's like, don't fall for it.
Don't keep on talking this.
Because this
Wendell,
is the thing.
Don't do it.
We're married. Like when you say they just listen, I don't have the pleasure of not talking to my husband about certain things.
I pray for Wendell every day. I know what he deals with.
I'm sure you do.
He
doesn't have the pleasure of not hearing my mouth, right? That's just part of what happens. We have conversations, they may turn into arguments, and he goes to this, if he had a side piece, he would go to said side piece and say, hey, said side piece, my wife nags me, my wife does this, my wife does that. I'm not saying me, but I'm just saying in general, that's what happens in side piece conversation, right?
That's not what happens. I can help you.
I can help you. I'm just telling you that when you're done and you're laying down, I don't know what happens after that. There's some sort of conversation. And the woman is like, oh, yes, tell me all about it.
No, it's not. It's not how it is.
And then so she appears that she's listening.
No, that's not how it is.
She's not. She really doesn't care.
No, that's not true. It's
not a talent.
I'm trying. It is.
It's not a superpower.
It's something that happens when you say.
You're leaving.
No, when you accept the side piece, all of a sudden, like the side piece stars and guys kind of come into you and they give you the superpower. It's like
gives the woman the superpower, the side piece. Okay. That's what happens. Okay.
Like that. So it happens. So let me just say what you're missing about this.
What am I missing?
I'm going to tell you. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Right. Are you going to listen?
Well, that's my point.
And
if we were together, you would have a side piece, and this would be why.
No, listen to me. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you why. Throughout the history of time, kings, peasants have always had concubines.
Okay.
It's not a new thing. It's called the side piece. This is what happens. I'm going to give you the basic part.
Yep.
You and said side piece don't have all the trappings of life to deal with. You don't talk about kids, finances, etc., all those things. So when you come to that place, a lot of times you can just chill. And you can say something like, them new Jordans came out. And the side piece would be like, yeah, they did. Did you see that colorway? when you're in a relationship, you said new Jordans came out. You may say something like, "You have enough Jordans." It's just different. I'm just telling, and also, a good side piece knows that she's not the main one. So what's she gonna do? She's going to act like you're the world. Now, here's what I'm.
Yes,
I know. See,
I agree.
I'm not here to. This is the pushback is always this conversation. I'm not here to say the reasons why. I'm just saying.
Yes.
A lot of times. Mm-hmm. People think that men go see their side piece for sex.
Who said that? I did not say that.
I didn't say you. I'm just saying people. Hey. Hey.
Okay, go ahead.
Sometimes the sex is the gateway to vulnerability, which is the gateway to conversations and encouragement and things that they're not getting at home. And oftentimes...
You do realize you're making my point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, but what I'm telling you is about the situation is that the ability to listen is not clouded with anything else. It's not clouded with history. It's not clouded with, for example, perfect example. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You go home, right? And you say, you know what? I really don't like how you handled me when we were at that game night. Mm-hmm. Well, you've been handling me like that forever. Well, listen, but what about that time when you be like, okay. And then what happens, the man just be like, all right, cool.
Okay.
Ben goes to the side piece house and be like, yo, I need you to handle me a certain way. Okay. What do you need? All I'm saying is, and I know this is going to ruffle feathers, is that in my post, the post was that there is something that happens there that is just not about sex. Okay. And the fact that they can listen, yes, has to do with... It's a superpower.
Okay.
I've been there a couple times.
My whole point was, Taye, that you don't think that superpower exists because the side piece has read the manual that says these are the things that you need to do to be a good side piece.
They don't get it? No.
Yes, they should. If they should have a manual, they should also have an award ceremony.
You know what they have?
In Vegas.
You know what they have?
Where they eat free crab legs. Okay.
They just have a willingness.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's not cool to be a side piece. Like, you don't want nobody, the term by itself is not cool, but if you go into that role, there's a certain willingness. And here's the challenge. Now, I'm saying this to say that if you think yourself outside of the side piece, that's when it gets messed up. Because you're trying to do something different. But when you're the side piece, there's a willingness to just be open to the possibilities.
Of?
Whatever.
You don't think most side pieces want to move into a different role?
And that's when they're not side pieces anymore.
Yeah. When they start thinking that way? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some don't.
Well, Trauma, do you know anything about side piecing or side pieces? He wants to speak.
What?
Do you have a comment?
That's insane. Side piece doesn't necessarily want to be a main joint.
No, that's what I'm saying. Not all of them do, but some of them do want to graduate into a different stage. Some of them do.
If you're a smart side piece, you never want to graduate out of that.
No, I understand that.
Exactly.
I mean, as a wife, I understand the side piece does not have to wash clothes, wash your,
You a lie.
They don't have to do all of that.
They'll do it, though.
They will. They don't have to. Those are two different things.
Listen, most of these main wives ain't wash clothes no more either. Okay,
that's true, because I don't wash women's clothes. I don't wash women's clothes. But it was a point I was trying to make.
I get it.
There are certain things as a wife that you have to do that the side piece does not, require.
I'm gonna tell you this: if I was a woman,
well, they're two different job descriptions.
Okay.
So a side piece shouldn't be doing wife duties, and a wife shouldn't be doing side piece duties.
Hello.
Oh, and so two different job descriptions. A wife should not be doing side piece duties, and vice versa. Right? Is that what you just said? Okay. You heard that?
I've never been married before, so I can't really.
So neither has Tyree. He spoke on it. He spoke. Anyway, my point is, I saw your post, and I just want to say that the notion that it's a superpower, it's not. It's just it's what's written in their manual. They understand it.
They don't even have manuals.
They do. You just don't know about that. They also have a national society.
So you tell me it's like like Masons and Eastern Stars. They have a whole thing.
It's secret.
Got you. So let me.
It's a secret society.
So are they inducted before they become side pieces? Like, or they?
Yeah, when they have like whole therapy sessions about Valentine's Day, what to do when you don't have anybody. The day after Thanksgiving, how you celebrate correctly. Huh? Boxing Day. They don't celebrate Christmas. They get Boxing Day. They make all those things national side piece society holidays.
Got you.
Okay? You didn't know. I found the book. One of my friends had it. She gave it to me.
And by accident,
and I read it.
Like I learned the Delta handshake.
Yes. So those are the things that you just aren't privy to.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Somebody taught me the Delta handshake. And I think she was a side piece a few years ago. Mm-hmm. Okay. They're so giving and loving and listening and all.
Deltas or side pieces?
Both, actually. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
No shade, but across the board, you can't go wrong with the Delta woman unless she's half silverback, and then you can go wrong with it. Other than that
would seem to be a problem.
Other than that, so we didn't talk about this. I want to get your take real quick because we got to add this into this. 100 men versus a silverback. Who wins? Drea, pay attention. 100 men versus one silverback. Who wins?
The silverback every day.
Everybody, let's go around the room.
Silverback.
Everybody's a silverback.
I would say it depends on if the 100 men are an organized group.
And in shape.
Then I would say
don't know 5 men who are in shape.
Are you ready? Are you ready for my response?
Yeah.
100 men. Okay. I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell us.
I'm a silverback geek. I love silverback. Like honestly, one thing about silverbacks. One, they're extremely strong. They're magnificent beasts. They do not like drama or problems. And even when they have challenges, they try to avoid them. I do a bunch of things to avoid challenges, right? Mm-hmm. They're very shy, very human they have a human aversion. They don't have a lot of stamina. They can't move well. Imagine like a 250-pound man, for example, that lifts a lot of weights.
Okay.
They don't climb well. So here's the thing. A silverback is going to run through 20, 30 people easily. Right? Maybe.
Okay.
But by the sheer overwhelm of a bunch of men, they don't have to be that fit.
Okay.
And slight strategy. You have to also understand man's savagery throughout history in terms of being able to overcome large beasts for whatever reason. Whether they had nets, whether they used what's that tribe that used the running ability. The silverback is going to go hard toward maybe 5-10 minutes, and then he's going to tap out.
Okay.
Now listen to me.
And because the thing is, Taye.
No.
What about the adrenaline? Just like anything, for anybody who feels like they're in danger, what makes a silverback different from a mother whose child is in danger and how much power she gets?
They can get powerful, but let me just explain to you. Let's say 100 men at 150 pounds. That's 15,000 pounds. Mm-hmm. Let's just say he takes out, and let's go to 20,000 pounds. Let's say he takes out 30 people, right? That leaves 10 individuals for each limb, and you still got an extra 30 people left. What I'm saying to you is that overwhelm. If a gorilla comes across 100 men yelling and screaming at the same time, he's gonna pack up and leave. What I'm saying is that
So you think every single gorilla is the same type of gorilla? You could put 100 people in a situation. Everybody's going to handle any situation.
Silverbacks top out at 500 pounds. They top out at 6 feet. And what I'm saying to you is that even when silverbacks have had fights or attacked human beings, a lot of those human beings have lived. I'm talking about that's one-on-one. What I'm basically saying is that we're not talking about one man coming at one time. We're not talking about another man running. We're talking about some 10 to 20 of them being dumb. And only a small percentage of them being strategic and say, listen, we're going to surround the silverback or we're going to make a lot of noise. Silverback loses. And in fact, once Trauma gets to my phone, I have a clip from a scientist that actually breaks down why a silverback will lose.
Okay. All right.
This is from the Silverback Geek.
This is a self-professed silverback geek.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Silverback lose. I know it seems like, you know what I mean, but sheer overwhelm.
Okay.
100 men against.
And this is all just us just trying to figure this out.
We have one in the room, so I was just trying to make her feel welcome. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we can move on.
Okay. Well, what you said? Move on, then you didn't move on.
No, yeah. I mean, moving on from
Go look at
the
your notes.
silverback. Yeah,
Come on, you get your notes. You weren't ready. That's what happened. You weren't ready.
Well, I wanted to make sure that we, had.
Bye, Keenan.
Peace, my good people. I love you.
I love you.
All right. Now, I just want to make sure we had conversation about the trauma unit retreat.
We got it. Trauma. Yep. Listen. Trauma.
Yo.
We gotta talk about my room, okay? I don't want to know where I'm at. But yeah, man, come on, man. Come on.
We have
next
lots of good rooms left.
Listen.
We have lots of good rooms left.
Okay.
You have nothing to worry about.
Okay, good.
So if anybody's looking for a room, we got them available.
Okay.
You know
what I want y'all to do? This is what y'all need to do. I forgot to tell y'all to do this because I'm gonna have them text something to Trump. I'll do it at the end of the thing. I'll add it in. But okay, cool. Trauma, we need you here next time, okay? Figure it out.
Yeah, I was planning on being there.
All right. Next time, hopefully, we'll be doing it in Dallas.
Wait, did you guys talk about the first episode of Black Mirror yet? Did I miss that?
We have not talked about that.
We have not talked about that. It's crazy, right?
It is crazy.
It's crazy. So since you said it,
it was Common People, right?
The first, that's the one with the data, the thing.
Yes.
That's okay. So Trauma, explain the premise of this, Trauma, so I don't mess it up.
Oh, the premise is that if you have a brain injury,
mm-hmm.
they could take out that portion of the brain.
Mm-hmm.
They genetically reproduce it,
mm-hmm.
but they have to send a signal to that material that they put in your brain,
mm-hmm.
and you have to pay a subscription for it.
Yeah.
And so just like with these TVs, they try to upsell you things,
mm-hmm.
different plans, etc. And
so
they start running ads.
So basically, and I don't want to mess it up. Ray Rice needs to watch this new the new season. But basically, like your brain is now functioning off a subscription service that has, and they sold it to her as like it's super cheap, right?
Standard plan,
common plan.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the beginning, you can kind of move around, but you can't move outside of the towers. And they keep on upgrading the system. So basically, you have to pay a month subscription to actually keep your brain capacity, mm-hmm. whatever it is,
and not play the ads,
and then they start adding ads, and then the ads are just running. So imagine somebody sitting there and they're talking to you, and they start doing an ad for condoms. It's the craziest thing. So at the end of the day, if you can't afford the subscription,
mm-hmm.
you go down to a basic service. Like imagine watching YouTube, and then you're watching ads at the same time, or you know how you're listening to Pandora, and maybe you have your best sexy playlist on, and then somebody comes out talking about chicken, like you know what I mean, those kind of things.
Right.
But
the episode was basically like this man paid all this money and he started doing crazy things to be able to pay for the subscription.
Exactly. But you know what's really crazy about this is that they've been selling this cloud, like it's somewhere in the cloud. Which really, are you okay, Trauma? Trauma? What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
You sure? You okay? Are you by yourself?
Are you safe?
Am I safe?
So what I noticed is that everybody puts everything in the cloud, and the cloud has a subscription. So, for example, your Google Docs, right? Doesn't have
That's why people need to use a Commodore 64.
Listen, so imagine all this data that you upload and you don't have anywhere, but you don't own, and if you can't pay for it, it's not yours. This is the basic part of it. So everything that you have and that you create right now, you don't actually own. And it's in the cloud. And the cloud is not really anywhere. The cloud is centralized in somebody's basement. It's a bunch of computers. So if you think about this from that perspective, nothing that you create do you own. And if you don't own it, when they shut you off, you don't have it. Nobody's backing up stuff to hard drives anymore. Like in a real way. Like I have an 8 terabyte hard drive, and then I have backups for that hard drive. Yeah. But I was talking to somebody who was putting up sacred texts. Like these are old school, ancient texts from West Africa, right? And it's called Odu. And I was like, yo, bro, folks got to stop putting that up in the cloud because it may not be theirs. And then they can be used and then ChatGPT and this, that, and the other, all stuff. So on a basic level, that's already happened. Yeah. But imagine a subscription to your brain and that if you don't have a job, you don't work. You can't function. No. Or even like a leg, or even like a prosthetic. Hey, listen, I know you can't afford this prosthetic. We're going to do, and we're going to put you on a monthly service plan. And with this prosthetic, you can't afford it? Okay, great. Just come work in our minds for a little while to pay off your situation. Yep. Black Mirror has always put something out there, and then like it seems crazy, but it's not crazy.
It's not crazy.
That social media episode,
yes,
when she had social credit and she couldn't get a place in that apartment, whatever, because she was trying.
Her rating.
Think about the fact that social credit matters and is going to matter. Yeah, I read this report, but the fact that your social credit could actually tie into your what is he doing? Tie into your personal credit, right? And that in order to get a loan. Because now, even with mortgages, there's nobody looking over your file. It's all AI.
It's all AI, yeah.
So they take a picture of your whole life and then say, listen, it's going to a crazy place. Yeah. Y'all are excited about ChatGPT. I'm not. I'm not excited about AI. Oh, it's so convenient. I'm like, no. Like, if I put something in AI, right, especially because I'm learning a language, when I put it in, I have a teacher who's phenomenal. I put that same text into AI, it's soulless. Yes, it spits out a translation. Yeah. But it doesn't have soul.
No. I mean, and that's where we're headed, though. I mean, everything is being run through AI.
It's crazy. I do deeper. And on Friday, like when I come with a caption, I take time to come up with the caption, right? So one of the people that I'm partners with.
The purpose of AI is to use it as a tool. It's not the end all be all. So I think that's where people make the mistake.
And that's what's going to happen. The mistake is in the fact that it will end up being the thing. For now, it's happened already. You know, you do a Google search and then it has an AI. I don't know what they call it on that shows you. Okay, this is what people are. Yeah. Like, think about this. Somebody try to tell me about something I was there for. Because AI told them I wasn't. They said, this is what AI said. I said, I was there. I was in the 90s and 1900s. I was there. You can't. She's like, no, it didn't happen. I was like, I'm telling you it did. Well, AI didn't say it didn't happen. This is what ChatGPT says. I said, are you serious? Yeah. And argue with me for like 30 minutes about this. And I was like, I was there.
Yeah. I mean, people are going to argue about it because they think that using ChatGPT is going to give them all the answers to everything.
You know that I think... something small because this can be considered technology kind of. You know when you're typing, and if you don't know how to spell the word, it'll just finish the word for you. Yeah. There used to be a time when you would write something down and have to really know how to spell the word. So now that you don't know how to spell the word and it just finishes for you, you're not even doing you don't have the brain. You're not using the brain capacity to actually figure out how to say that word or to spell it because it's going to correct it for you. Right. When you're outside talking to people, just know people are stupid.
Yeah, and a lot of them talk the way they type.
And they're getting more stupid.
Every day.
Like really stupid.
Yeah.
I don't talk to people a lot because of they're stupid. Politics, they're stupid.
Nobody uses the things that we were taught, right?
They're arguing about two white people.
They don't know how to write in cursive anymore. They don't teach that.
Listen, I started writing again, and I was like, oh my gosh,
you can't write.
It was hard.
Yeah.
But imagine people that don't even learn cursive.
Never ever done it.
I'm telling you, and then watch people don't, like I said, I was listening to audio. A bunch of people don't read books. Like turning the page. I was gonna say this, I think so. Last election, on both sides, people think that one side wasn't stupid. Both sides were stupid.
Well,
they were saying dumb stuff. Both people said stuff like, if you don't vote for a certain person, you're not black. You're stupid.
Very true. But
the women are getting stupid. The men are getting stupid. Why am I whispering?
I don't know. But anyway, yes, trauma. That was a great episode. Not sure if you caught episode 2 yet, but it's some good stuff. It's some good stuff. I watched both of them last night. So
listen,
check it out if you hadn't yet. Try it.
All right, trauma, because I don't know what you're doing. You are like making a refrigerator or making you are doing a wood project over there.
He's getting ready.
Or you're having sex.
Maybe he's getting ready to do another airport run.
Damn, isn't she there?
Oh, she there? Maybe she left again.
She's a little jealous, trauma. I'm gonna let you know. She feels herself getting pushed. You got to do something for her to make her not feel like she's getting pushed out. I know she's getting pushed out.
Never get pushed out.
Thank you, Tyeri. All right.
I don't see you with your bracelet on.
You just have to share space.
Oh.
Cute.
Ouch. Okay, it's time for you to go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Trauma, for joining us. Next time in the flesh, okay?
Absolutely. I'll see y'all soon.
TraumaUnity.com. Let's go.
Peace.
I told you.
It's all right.
It's okay. I know
it
it's
had
okay.
to happen one day.
It's okay. I mean,
I've already been through so many. At this point, I'm tired.
Damn! He's not here to defend himself. Good Lord. Jesus Christ, Drake. What happened just now? What part of the game is that? Like, I just say, I'm so glad that I'm going to keep my virginity and I'm going to save it for my fake marriage.
Great. Where everybody is just so excited to be there and look at you and
it's going to happen.
Love.
I feel it's coming. My fake marriage. You guys are all invited, by the way.
Okay.
What else you want to talk about? You look at your phone.
Well, I'll just look
at that Windows Memoji? Is that his Memoji?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it says 8 minutes.
It's pretty 8 minutes to what? We have to get out of here already?
7, yeah.
Jesus. What was the other thing you want to talk? Come on, give me.
I think the other thing we were talking about was, are we raising soft kids? Was that whole conversation? That's a longer conversation than 7 minutes.
We can do 7 minutes on that though, for real quick.
Okay.
Because we are.
Okay.
I have a youth organization, right? Mm-hmm. And every year we get kids to the youth organization. Oh, let me. You cut that off?
The phone.
Okay, good. Here's the thing. I think that we wanted to give them so much and to protect them from things and to not have them come into some same things we came into, which is cool to a certain degree. We want them to, for example, when I was coming to high school, like, you had to know how to move when you were going home, right? And we kind of want to keep some of that away from them, right? Everything is trauma. Everything is whatever. But I think in doing that, the kids are becoming less resilient. So, for example, things trigger them, right? We want them to have these safe spaces everywhere they go. And the earth is not a safe space.
It's not.
So we're developing these kids that never have any kind of pushback to who they are or to where they are. And we've kind of overdone it. So the kids are being medicated to deal with their challenges. Everything they go through that's not like perfect. It's called trauma. Even when they do therapy doesn't have a way out for them to heal. Like all these things. So you have these kids walking around expecting the world to be safe. And it's not. And the other side of them...
Do they expect the world to be safe, or did we create a sense of... do we create an environment that makes them feel like nothing is safe, so they always have to be a certain way, right? That overprotectiveness or that coddling, that helicopter parent, do we create that?
It could be both.
Okay, two things could be true.
You can look at it from both sides.
Yeah.
But if, for example, coming up, if somebody says something to you, or if we had the dozens.
Okay.
We used to
yeah.
Our chops were built on the dozens. I think bullying is one thing, but I don't think everything is bullying. I don't think everything you need to necessarily be protected from. I don't think that you should always call in, like how are you going to handle this challenge that's coming across? Let me not do it for you. In my youth organization in the past, in the last 10 years I had this with the boys, they do rights. I find that the parents want to do everything for them. Mm-hmm. And I'll just say, yo, let them figure it out. Give them some space to actually problem solve and figure it out. Because if you keep on doing it for them, they never develop the skills and never actually really feel adversity. And the first time they feel adversity, they break. And how we're also seeing with other kids is that kids get upset and then they want to commit violence right away.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you can say anything. Look at social media. I don't know if you guys know this, but this stuff that happens on social media and how quick kids are to respond to people they don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like we're in this weird space where we think at some point we were creating something that was going to be beneficial for our children, but at the same time, we didn't give them the skills or the space.
Yeah.
Yo, figure that out.
Yeah, but you don't really know that when you're in the middle of it, right? Until it's kind of too late. You think at the moment that you're doing the right thing, that you're being the right type of parent, doing the helicoptering. And we just grew up different, right? Things are just different than they were back in the 70s and 80s when we were growing up. And I know I was taught a certain thing growing up in New York, and safety, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, I remember one time my husband and I, we had went to Vegas, and we're walking down the street, and I see to the left a bunch of dudes about to start fighting, right? And I'm gone, right?
You left him?
Gone.
You left him?
Yeah.
You left your husband?
We weren't married then. And so he's turning around, right?
What?
He's turning around to get me so he can take me. I'm across the street on the other side of the strip. And I'm waving him on like, bro, you need to come on, right? But my concept of how I grew up and my safety was get gone. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what my parents taught me, right? Mm-hmm. You don't have to be a witness. Just get out of there, mm-hmm. right? But now these kids they're kept inside their homes. They play video games. They look at their iPads all day. That their sense of life is just built on the computer and gaming and whatever. When they get outside to school, even then, they're just taught a different thing. Mm-hmm. So we have 1 minute left.
What is going on?
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock.
I think we gotta be careful. And I do, like, some of these kids are soft, and I'm just like, you're gonna be breastfeeding them till they're 40. You better keep some milk up.
Yeah, you gotta keep doing it.
Well, listen, that's our time. Episode number 5 and 6. So this is a long one, huh? This is 4 now. This is 4.
Yeah, let's be.
This is not 5.
We did 2. You said do 2. We did 2.
This is episode 4, 5, 6.
Right.
Of the Bestie Krewe. We did. It's always been a good time with you, Dre. Like, you know,
Always
And,
a good time.
and you
with
always
two,
have
Ty.
place in my Bestie Krewe, okay? Even if you've been kicked out of another one, okay? Hug.
No.
Hug. Fuck. Even if it's okay. You're welcome.
I'm welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome here.
Thank you.
Okay? Okay, great.
I appreciate it.
Until next time.
Until next time.